whatever you're doing, like whatever you're pursuing or passionate about and stuff, if you want, like we get to do like the thing that we like with the people we like and make money at, and it's like best case scenario, you know what I mean? Like if you want like the best case scenario type of thing for yourself, it's not supposed to be easy. It is not supposed to be easy. The world doesn't owe it to you, and it's gonna take hours and take a fucking grind.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Hakeem, and you are watching Our Generation Music. Man, and today I got something so special for y'all. Something new, different. We've never even done this before. My boy, a special one, DotComNirvan.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for having me.
Twin, mi amigo.
Yeah.
Dora, the explorer.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me here.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Everywhere.
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 It's that guy, man, my boy, .com. How we doing today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm really happy to be here, bro. Thank you so much.
Of course, man. We got a lot to talk about because this is your like first interview ever.
First major interview, and I couldn't have picked a better person to do it, bro.
I know, man.
You're becoming a fucking legend in front of our eyes.
I think we're both becoming legends.
Hey, you know, the work pays off, huh?
Hey, we're gonna keep working, man. We got more heights to reach, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got to just get back into the .com story. We got to take it back. Take it way, way back. Like, what was .com like growing up?
What age are we talking about?
We're talking about like teenage.com.
Teenage.com, okay. So by the time I was like in high school and shit, I was already very much into videos and stuff, but it was more, like, did your school have like a school bulletin? Like they had the news plate?
Yes,
so I was, and then they had like the funny skits and shit throughout. That was me. So I was, me and my best friend Jack in high school were doing the funny skits. He was more like the comedian type. Like he would be more on screen. I would be too, but I would like write the sketches. He would like act stuff out mostly, and then I would be the one like grinding out the edits and shit like that. So that was like, by the time I was in high school, I was already like super into like the media classes and shit, because our program was like amazing at our school.
Yeah.
I don't know. I played baseball. You know.
You played baseball?
I was playing baseball.
What were you? Catcher? You pitcher? What you was doing?
I was shortstop and second base.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, right? If you went to the MLB.
If you make it to the MLB, I wasn't that good, but yeah.
You wasn't that good? How long did you play for?
I mean, not enough to get to the MLB. I stopped like sophomore year, and then I did. It's weird, but I did water polo for a while because just all my boys were there, and I could shoot the ball real well because I was a baseball player. So I did that, and then by like junior year, I was so into the media shit, I quit everything and just did that.
Oh, okay, I see. So you was always a funny dude, because I don't think people realize how funny you are. I
want to get it out there more, bro, because I need a second channel or some shit. Like I need an avenue to like express myself fully, because I feel like music videos are a very small percentage of like who, you know, my creative expression and
shit. Yeah, because like when we hang out, like Dot, you funny, man. Like you a fucking funny dude. Yeah. Like, and even like the little tiny little clips that you've posted, just the one of you like smoking weed and you deep in thought.
How it makes me feel and shit.
Bro, it's like, wait a minute. Why did Kyle diss me when we were 12? Fuck Kyle.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
That shit was hilarious, man.
Thank you, bro.
We got to go back to, wait, actually, where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
The Bay Area first, Palo Alto, which is now like where Apple, Facebook, all that shit is at. And then when I was 8, we moved to Sacramento, and I was there for the rest,
Damn.
Very different environments too, because Bay Area is super diverse.
Yeah.
A lot of every different race that you can think of, and then Sacramento, the place that I was in, was very not diverse. You know, so it definitely like fucked my head up even as a kid.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Wait, too, like I don't think the world knows like what race .comNirvan is.
Yeah.
What race?
You guess if you had to guess.
I think you look Italian.
That's a common one that people say. I'm Middle Eastern. I'm Persian.
You're Persian?
Yeah. I'm just very like Americanized, you know? But my parents, you would not think that I was this Americanized, because they got the fucking accents, bro.
Like thick ones?
Like they just got here yesterday type shit with the accents.
Damn, that's crazy. I'm fucking immigrant too. My parents' shit is broken up like that with Jamaican shit.
Yeah.
It's
There's
crazy.
a disconnect there for sure, but I love them. I appreciate that about them.
That's fire, man. The Persian boy from the Bay in Sacramento.
Hell yeah.
Big time director, man.
That's me.
It's crazy. We gotta go tap in, man, to .com's first ever music video. That like, it was a wintertime one.
Wintertime, yeah.
You know, it was animated.
His only video, by the way, he archived or deleted or whatever every other music video he has. Yeah, that's the only one.
It's super animated.
Yeah.
Did you do that whole thing yourself?
I did the whole thing myself. Yeah.
That's
not
great.
that I don't know if you go back and watch it might not look that impressive now, but I think for 2016 for my first video it was pretty cool.
For 2016, that's lit. Like, were you in college when you did that?
I was in college. Yeah, I was in the first semester of my second year, and I had really got into like Yachty, Wintertime, and Burberry Perry were like my first. They had this tape called Wintertime on a Boat. I don't know if people remember, and then the Lil Boat tape, and then Wintertime's Through It All and shit. And I became fucking obsessed, bro. Like it became all I cared about. And I was in DC at school, and I wasn't aware that there was a DC scene. Now I know that it's like one of the sickest cities. For hip-hop, you know?
100%.
But back then I was just like, all right, let me make a video that could at least get my foot in the door a little bit. And then it was the Wintertime video, and it took extra long because I had only done basic editing up till then, you know? It took me like a month of like every day grinding, you know, every fucking day. To the point where I was doing it in class. I stopped going to class altogether. My boys would even come and be like, dude, like, are you okay? Like we used to, just last week we were like partying all the time, going out, doing all this fun shit, and now you're just here strictly at your computer working on this shit. And I was like, no, like trust me.
The sacrifices was made, man.
But I didn't even look at it like that. Like as soon as I started, bro, I was so fucking passionate about it, bro. Like I couldn't stop. Like I was writing out, okay, for this line, it's gonna be this. The basketball's gonna come out the car and it's gonna do this and turn into a coin and shit. I was writing everything. It might not look like it had that much thought now watching it, but yeah, that became everything. And then
I want to know this because was that like the first ever video you ever did?
Music video?
Yes.
No, I did like 2 for my boy in high school, but that was kind of us just like fucking around.
Yeah, okay, so this was the first major music video, and I'm sure like a lot of...
It was a fan video, bro. Like I sent it to his management saying, yo, this is a fan video I made. On the off chance you want to use it, let me know. It was like 1 a.m. I remember I had just hit export. I emailed it to the manager. I was like, let me know if you want to use it. If so, it's yours. Don't even worry about anything. Just take it. If not, I'm just getting permission to upload it to my own page as a Wintertime fan video. And I woke up the next morning to the email saying, we're going to drop that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing because like a lot of up-and-coming videographers, they're trying to get their first start and their first like, you know, major video, quote unquote. Right. You know, that's a huge moment for you. Yeah. How would you go about just giving advice to somebody up-and-coming that wants to get that first start, you know? Because you have such a unique spot and you know, a unique place in the culture. Like, how can someone get that?
The first video, I mean, you have to force the issue. You have to force the issue with this shit. Like this process of getting like the YouTube page, like we're about to hit 100K. The process of getting here was so much trial and error, so much rejection, so much things going horribly. Like the stories I have are like, I can go toe to toe with anyone with shit that has gone wrong in the process. But starting out, just, I mean, what I did, like show that there's some value there, and then just hit people up, man. Like don't be shy to do that. Cause,
them cold emails, they do work sometimes.
But be careful about the word, because I'll get emails sometimes and I'm like, man, like I might have been into this if this dude just gave it any thought in the grammar even. You know what I mean? Like show that you give a shit, bro. You know what I mean? And that you can resonate that through a screen. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like 100%. And don't be like, this is for me personally. Like, don't DM me trying to work and you have no pictures.
Yeah. What
the fuck? How do I even know who I'm engaging with?
Show your consistency. Like, show that there's something there to dig deeper into. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got to talk about, because you said at that time you was super into, you know, Burberry, Yachty, Wintertime, and they ran the fucking scene those years.
2016, yeah.
We got to talk about just like the things you were listening to growing up. What kind of music besides that were you listening to?
I was really into, I kind of missed the wave of like what was hip, like like I'm ashamed to say, but even like Sosa and stuff like that, when like that was real hot. I was into it, but I was more like into like boom bap shit, old school rap. Like the first album I ever bought or like fully downloaded was The Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest.
Right.
I was into Tribe Called Quest like heavy, bro. Like that, I fucking love that shit. And then MF Doom and Odd Future obviously fucking ran shit. By the time I was like a freshman in high school, they were like, you know what I mean, like fucking everything. They had kids shouting, you know, all their lyrics and shit. Their influence was heavy. But yeah, dude, I was into like the lyrical miracle spirituals, you know what I mean?
You was a lyrical miracle spiritual
I was spiritual, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not so much anymore, but you know. can't fucking stand it. But
Kids, I can't stand that shit.
mean,
either.
absolutely goddamn works.
I can, but it's just like I feel like as a
Can
whole. I can because but I don't choose to listen to that.
Nah, yeah.
I feel like we need to, as a whole, move past and look what a new age lyricist is and what that looks like, and not just some fucking old schmiracle, biracle, diracle. Like, bro, I don't that doesn't match outside. That's not what's real. I honestly think like some of the guys like Lil Baby's a lyricist to me.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I think a nigga like Lil Baby and Thug they're a lyricist to me. Yeah. Like new age lyricists, like you know what I'm saying, and we gotta just move away from these niggas like boom bap and shit. Like that shit was old. Let it grow. Yeah. I want to see rap evolve and grow. Like that's why I'm constantly like I love the scene because like it's always some new shit.
Yes.
You know, it's constantly
evolving because it's the competition is so high now. The barrier to entry is so low and the competition is so high, and that's making for an amazing like group of new artists and shit. And with the lyrical stuff, it's like. It has to be efficient. Like I feel like a lot of words are being said, but not a lot of ideas. Or I'm not learning about you or getting a lot of information, even though you're saying 1,500 words in your song. Versus Thug saying a few words a line, and I'm like, damn, like I understand this guy.
I get this. I relate to this. I feel like rap back then was so relatable. Like you can relate to all the shit because that was the times. I feel like now it's different. It's just like 100%. We're in a different time, and that's just it. Yeah. Like let's accept that and move on and. Give new artists.
And by the way, if someone does do the lyrical shit well enough, you can still find success with that. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with any of it, Yeah, it can all coexist.
Exactly, 100%. One of the dopest things I've seen from you is just growth. Like, I watched you grow so much in the last year, and it's really amazing to see from, us even collabing on a show, just your output on videos. Like, I really want to talk about just the output because, like, you're putting out a lot of content. Yeah. Like, a lot of content. Like, how do you go about, like, your everyday? What's .com's workload like?
Wake up, get right with coffee or whatever, I kind of need to feel comfortable for the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. And then hopefully I have something, like right now I have 8 videos I'm sitting on that I shot and need to be edited. Yeah. And if it's not a shooting day or like a shooting, like I got to get ready for a trip tomorrow or something to go to Houston or Miami or whatever. Yeah. I'm editing every day, all day.
Every day? How many hours do you think you're spending editing?
At least 8. At least 8 per day. And then I'll go like 12. I'll go from like 1 p.m. I'll probably start till like 7 a.m. the next morning. With a couple breaks to eat and shit like that. It's the best thing, bro. It's who I am at this point. I fucking love it. Like, there's nothing better to me. I don't know.
I love that, man. Yeah. My man really be honest, hustling. I call Dot and I'll be like, what you doing? He's like, you just see him. He's like, yeah, I'm at my computer.
My eyes are bloodshot. I'm like,
yeah. At your computer, man. Yeah. You did post a selfie, and you posted a selfie saying, I'm going to shoot 52 videos.
Week,
yeah. One per week. Yeah. How is that going, meeting that goal? Because that's a big goal. That's huge.
It's a bit, yeah. It's going good. We're 4 weeks in. I have 5 videos out. I should have 2 in the next week. And I feel like as long as I can move and shake and stay ahead of schedule as much as possible, it should be pretty doable. Even if I want to take a week or 2 break, which I don't see myself doing. I just tried the other week. It's fucking not possible for me. It just doesn't work.
Your mind just wants to constantly be on it.
I get so stressed out, man. I need to work to feel okay, Like it's fucking to that point. Like it's my whole, like I derive a lot of my self-worth from it, and everything in between. It's like what I love, I can't stop. But that goal's going good. I think I should hit that mark, yeah.
Nah, yeah, I definitely think you can do that. And like, I mean, you did say stressed out and stuff because I know like that can be unhealthy just sitting there at the computer editing all the time. Like, are you doing any other things like besides just sitting and editing? No?
No, man, not really.
You gotta take a walk sometime.
I don't. It's extremely, my dad calls me all the time and he's like, dude, fucking, what are you doing? You're gonna kill yourself. But I mean, my girl is a big, I'll take her to dinner or something like that. Okay. She's there to celebrate wins with me, but she's also down to sit there for 5 hours straight and just chill, you know, with the headphones, with the AirPods on, watching whatever on the iPad, just chilling with me.
I love that, man. Y'all videographers, get y'all a supportive girlfriend out there, man. That's gonna sit there while my man's putting the man hours in.
You can't have her bugging you about, I don't know, man. You gotta, this shit
He's
is
about to say some wild shit.
No, not even that. Just like, let's go, you know, I don't know.
Nah, we gotta sit here. You gotta watch this.
Yeah, she's a trooper though, for sure.
But I'm sure, you know, one thing you just did that was super dope that I'm sure she always gets to see. She gets to see the sauce.
Yeah.
The editing sauce.
Yeah.
And you just made a Patreon recently where, you know, you're helping out up and coming.
Patreon.com/DotComNirvan.
Get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you're helping out like up and coming, you know, video editors and everything with little tips and tricks. There's 2 different packages and everything. Like, you know, what made you really want to do that and give back in a way? Because people are weird about their sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
and
what
I
I'm
am
saying?
too. I am too. I'm still with the Patreon. I'm finding the line between giving enough information to make it worth it for them, and also withholding enough that they're not just doing my shit, but they're using like the building blocks and like putting it toward their own style and developing a style that is an offshoot of mine. You know what I mean? That's what would be cool to me. But it was just the amount of messages I was getting, like, can you make tutorials, like the requests and shit. And I was like, this is a way that I'm okay with it, that is, you know, reasonably priced or whatever, that like they would be down with and shit like that. I think the first month I already put like 10 videos up on there or some shit.
That's dope, man. Yeah. It's crazy because we are in such a world where
information,
YouTube University is a real thing.
That's
like, yo, you can figure anything out. You can go learn anything today. Nigga, like, just go on YouTube and search how to. Like, it's so crazy. Like, with you editing and stuff, like, to be on the top of your game, I think you got to constantly be innovative. Like, you got to make new things.
Right.
And, you know, give new visuals and new little tricks, this and that. Like, where do you get inspiration from? Like, how do you come up with all these new, you know, little pieces to your big puzzle?
It's a good question. There's a quote that says like necessity is the mother of invention. So it's just because I have to. Like, if you fucking have to, you'll, you know, a lot of the time when I'm starting a new video, the first like 3 to 5 hours is just like figuring out what's the palette for the video. Like what are the effects and the color schemes and whatever that's going to carry it through to the finish and keep it interesting and engaging. And also different from the last 5 videos. You know what I mean? So it's just I have to, you know, I have to keep it different and stuff. And then also if I do, like going back to the YouTube University thing, if I do use one of those tutorials, I'm skimming the tutorial, I'm barely watching it, and then I'm taking it and adjusting it to make it my own. You know what I mean? Like using it in incorrect way. A lot of my style is like mistakes and covering up for mistakes, and then I learned how to finesse it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
That's fire, man. I like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy though too, because like right now, like you've become such a big tastemaker, you know, as far as like, I wouldn't even just say underground. I mean, right now starting off there, but you know, leading towards just like, yo, .com put the video out with the artist. This is gonna go. This is busting. This is new and this is hot.
That's
like,
crazy.
How does that feel being like really responsible for putting the world on this shit?
It's insane to even hear you say that. I don't know, because this is new to me. Like September, I had 25K subs or something, and now we're about to hit 100 like any day. Like this is new stuff that has happened with the grind. But it's and with the underground and not underground thing is like the goal is to develop with this group of guys like that. I love, you know, Jace, Reno, Candy, these guys, to the point where it gets to the point where the line between underground and not underground is completely blurred, and then until it disappears, you know, until we're all just on and we did it together, you know.
Yeah, no, it's really dope, man. Like, it's me and you are like, we're like the only ones with YEAT content. Like, I got the interview. You got some of the hardest videos from YEAT. Like,
that shit's
it's crazy, man. Like, how. With all that being said, too, is like I really want to know how you go about choosing who you work with. Like, what makes you want to work with an artist? Because not anyone can get a .com interview. You're not someone that's just like cash oriented and you can be bought. It's like, yo, I gotta fuck with this.
Yeah, it's just what I listen to. It's genuinely what I listen to. Before I shot Kamir, I fucking could not stop playing that song. I just played it over and over and over and over, and I was like, let me go catch this. You know what I mean? Working with Reno and stuff, he's one of my favorite artists. YEAT obviously like blew my mind. You know, it's just, and then I'm lucky enough that these guys reciprocate that and are down to work with me. I don't see it as, you know, me being the, you know what I mean, like the guy like doing this guy a favor or anything like that. I see it as like, fuck yes, one of my favorite artists is down to work with me. Even if it's a homie, even if it's Can or someone like I know well at this point, you know? Yeah. So it's really just what have I been playing recently.
That's fire, man.
Yeah.
How do you go about finding new music? Like, I really want to know that because like you.
How do any of us do it? It just happens.
I don't know what it. I don't know what people ask me that too, and I just like I just don't know. It just always it comes across.
Something
me.
that comes across, yeah. You
like,
find one thing that leads to the
to
other.
another. Like it's like you just it's a constant moving ecosystem, like all the time. Like it's like oh yeah, da 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 da. I'm seeing like new little ones like Jace now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's
crazy.
That's a group that's cultivating each other's careers and helping each other's careers. Jace being around Reno and Can, it led a lot of people to Jace, but then they realized like, oh, this guy is as you know what I'm saying, as talented.
Super nice.
Yeah, and then like for example, we linked up like I got to Houston, Summers picked me up from the airport, and who's in the passenger seat? Jace. I wasn't that hip, but then just talking to him, I liked his vibe.
Yeah.
I just heard some music, I was like, yeah, dude, you know. It can be as simple as that, you know?
And he didn't really have nothing popping like that at the time. You just was like, I fuck with the music.
There was something, I don't know, there was some, like you even mentioned it too, talking to him, like there's something
about
that
him.
Guy, bro.
When I was talking to him,
He's
I was
a thoughtful person.
Yeah, when I was talking to him, I just was like, yo, I don't know what it is about you, but you got like star quality. Like he was like trembling the whole time. Like it makes people want to just like, I don't know, like, what's up with this dude?
Yeah.
It was like, you know, it was kind of like that. I'm like, what's up? And then
there's
music,
a genuine story.
Yeah,
it's not just the music.
man.
It's something, where'd the music come from? Why do we give a shit?
And why do we care about this? I mean, like, I know, like, you know, you're being a video director and everything. Like, who are you inspired by? I want to know that, you know, obviously we're the guys, one of the GOATs, Cole Bennett, you know, before you and everything. I really want to know the guys you look up to and looked up to that even made you want to go on this journey.
I mean, him, you know?
him is him.
Yeah, dude, he's him and he's an idol to me, and like I'm lucky enough that now he's someone I can like call or whatever and like ask advice or just like chop it up with. And dude, he fucking gave me the most valuable piece of advice or information I've ever gotten. In August, before this whole run, maybe I had 20K subscribers or something. Still pretty good, but not, you know. And he told me, I showed him a video and he was like, is this dropping on your channel? And I was like, no. And he's like, let this be the last video you don't drop on your channel. Him telling me that made me believe that a lot more, so that when I met up with an artist or was negotiating the situation with them, when I said, no, it has to go on my channel, I fucking meant it. I said it with my chest because bro, the fucking GOAT told me to say that. Like, I'm not, you know, that's it. That's all the validation I needed. So that's like the most valuable thing that anyone's like ever said to me in this shit. And then early it was certain videos, you know, it was Cole's Speed Racer and Ski Mask video.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was when I was still in school, hadn't started yet. Yeah, crazy. Fucking crazy. And then Wintertime's Through It All video. And Raheem is Blind. I don't know if he directs anymore, but he did Lil Pump's early videos.
Yeah,
that was a
lot of Lil Mosey stuff. Last time I talked to him, he was around Lil Mosey.
The Elementary video from Lil Pump, as weird as it sounds, that one fucking really inspired me. Yeah.
And you not only like existing in a space where you're only like directing stuff. I know you have other like dreams and you know things you want to do.
Yeah.
But you did do some cover art. You did Famous Dex's cover art.
Yeah. Damn, that's some Nardwar shit. Yeah, I did. I fucking did. Yeah.
Man, are you gonna continue doing that? Cause it was hard. I thought it was cool. Why you ain't?
No, yeah, that shit's hard. I don't think so. It's just not. It's not. Maybe if it's like a really specialized thing where the album aligns with the video. Like there's some people I've been talking to about like executive producing a project and then having every song have a video and then maybe the cover art would match that. But it would have to be a situation like that. I'm not that into it.
I feel that. Yeah. And I know you spoke about a while ago in a magazine. They read a write up on you and an interview and everything, and you said you wanted to like, you know, do movies, TV shows, and even write books. Like, what does that look like for .com? Did you ever start planning that, or any idea what that's gonna look like?
Yeah, the first thing that I was gonna do to escape the college system basically was screenwriting.
Really?
I was like the same way I'm doing every day with editing. I spent like a summer writing scripts every day for like sketches and comedy sketches and shit like that. That is 100% like the next segue. I think it probably will start with TV because that's more of a natural segue from rap and stuff. But directing movies absolutely and creating TV shows. But that's such a fucking difficult thing to do that I have to sprint in what I'm doing now for the next decade to set myself up to even have the leverage to do something like that. Damn. Yeah. So that's the reason for the concept. Like, yes, I'm trying to get this video out. That's why I'm working on it 8 to 10 hours a day. But I'm also trying to get a major motion picture, you know what I mean, with my name on it in 10 years or whatever.
Damn, that's gonna be dope, man. I really want to hear about the children books though. What the fuck is that .com? Like, what's a book?
Dude, are you Nardwar, dude? What's up?
Man, they call me Nard Keem in these streets, man.
That's crazy. That's an idea too. I don't know any medium of write. I'm like I was in school for journalism. I'm really a writer. Like first, that's like my best skill in life. You know what I mean?
Word.
Editing is probably second. Yeah. So any type of writing I can do, I want to do that.
That's gonna be crazy. Imagine just like a Dr. Seuss version of SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If the perk is green, it's green.
That's a good idea. You'll be in it.
I could be in it.
Yeah.
You can make me like
You're constantly following everyone around. Just one question.
Just one question.
Yeah.
Play me. What did you think about?
Yeah.
Huh? And then don't even ask questions. I just like assume shit.
Just accuse people.
Just accuse. Man, I told y'all this nigga's funny, man. I told y'all Dot, man.
Yeah.
Well, you've been collaborating recently with a lot of, big acts now. Trippie Redd.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. One of the, pioneers of the whole sound,
Absolutely.
the whole SoundCloud scene.
Legend. Yeah.
He just dropped that mixtape, Christmas time.
Yeah.
Y'all snapped. I know the video got taken down for a little bit, but it came
back
back
now.
up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, what is it? How does it feel to work with someone like Trippie Redd that, he's the GOAT, man. He's one of the GOATs.
Yeah, he's someone, and he knows this. He's someone I look up to a lot and did, before we ever started working together and shit. But it's really validating, It just really makes me feel like you want these next natural steps to make you feel like, okay, this past, because I'm 4 or whatever years in now, that this time and this grind has been worth it. And that's like another one and another one. And he had followed me 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, he followed me 2 years ago. Mike knows, but I would hit him as soon as he followed me. Of course, I'm signing the DM.
Yo.
But I feel like he was just watching, and he was like, "I fuck with you, but you're not like there yet. You're not ready yet, And then when he saw it, he hit me back up, and he's been so fucking real, bro. Like when he says like when we initially started talking about working, and he was like, "We can do this, this, and this, and you can drop the videos on your channel, and this and this." I was like, "All right, like there's gonna be a catch. There's gonna be a fucking catch, like when it comes out." And then when that time came around, he really let me drop the videos, really was, a supporter of mine and shit. And I'm so appreciative to him.
Yeah, no, Trippie's a really cool guy. And man, I hate Mr. Rage. I love Hyperpop Trippie, man.
I hope people know, like, his year last year was, like, an amazing fucking year.
Insane.
Like, he killed it, bro. Like, multiple hits, like, yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Bro, look at his RIAA certifications or whatever. Me and him were talking about this. Your phone can't reload it quick enough. You know what I mean? It's insane.
He snapped. And that tour was crazy, too. It was him, Fago.
Yeah.
And,
always early, always showing people love, not afraid, not like self-conscious in a way that makes him be like, no, let me keep this close to the chest. Let me not show love to people.
He always shares his platform, and he's super tapped in, and he never goes as big as he got. Like he constantly gets. He's never like grown away from his roots and his original shit. Mm-hmm. But I know there's a lot more people on the bucket list to work with. You being a director, like who are these other artists? Above and beyond the goals, the big ones. Who does Dot want to work with?
Sosa, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Young Lean is like a big one I always wanted. Just because like, I don't know. I know Ginseng Strip is going crazy on TikTok right now, but we were on that show. I went to a Young Lean show my sophomore year of high school and shit, Those two. Carti, although I do get the feeling that's he's pretty exclusive, you know what I mean? So I'm not unrealistic about that, but that would be insane. I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that inspire me. There's a lot of people that inspire me.
I know you had said in an interview too, like you were like, man, I'd live close to Atlanta just to get a Thug one.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Of course I would. Yeah. Oh, Gotit? I fucking love Gotit's music.
Yeah. If you could shoot any video for Thug that's unshot, which one would it be?
Like which song?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, whatever he wants. Whatever he says. Oh, this one? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We're already filming. Are you?
He's like, bro, we're already in the video.
No, dude, anything. Yeah, fucking legend.
Man, oh man. Shit, man. I told y'all .com funny, man. I told y'all .com funny. I mean, you've been doing this for 4 years now. You're going crazy. You finally hit 100K subscribers.
About to. Next like 48 hours or so. We should, yeah.
By the time this comes out.
Maybe, yeah.
100K dot.
100K dot.
Big plaque coming on the wall.
Can't wait, bro. I wanted that shit since I was a kid, bro. I'm gonna fucking cry when I get that in my hands.
Man, that's fucking crazy. I'm happy for you, bro.
Thanks, bro.
I'm so happy for you, man. Man, one of my favorite moments too with me and you was when we went to Summer Smash. And we were backstage hanging out, just spending the weekend in Chicago.
Yeah, dude. We had a fucking blast, man.
That was fun, man. That was so fun.
That's why, and when, like at the beginning of the interview, I said it's crazy to see you become a legend in front of our eyes. It's because we've like had with those experiences. We've been like in the mix together, you know what I mean? Like, and so it's just beautiful to see, yeah.
Yeah, and that was a dope show too. And you know, we collaborated on a show, OGM and you know, .com and everything.
What an experience.
The first one got shut down.
The first one got shut down. I was fucking miserable, bro, when that happened.
Yeah,
you know
that was a legendary night because though, it did amp the second one up, you know?
Fuck yeah, dude.
It
and
did.
we as soon as the first one got canceled, I was on damage control. I was going on Cash App, refunding people's individual tickets, calling every artist, like making sure that they were like, you know, like no hard feeling. I know the show got shut down, your set got cut short, and we forced the issue and made it happen the second time.
You know, what's the future looking like show-wise? You're gonna still, you know, venture off and do some more shows?
Yeah, absolutely. We're planning a Houston one soon and an LA one soon. We just want, I don't know, I've been in my bag on video so much, and shows are a pretty taxing thing. They take some time, so.
They do.
I want to do it when I can give it my full attention.
Yeah, man. What's some of the goals for 2022, man?
250,000 subs.
250,000.
Yeah. I don't know. Bigger and better. I want to make a second channel and show kind of who I am more vlogs. I don't know. Like just find ways to express myself more because I feel like I'm just on the scraping the surface with that. Yeah,
because I know you had recently during the pandemic, you actually had some of the first interviews. You had what? Autumn's first one because you had the .com podcast.
One of them, yeah.
You got the Autumn one. Are you ever gonna see yourself doing those one-on-ones? Because you did earlier say journalism is in your background.
Yes, but I feel like you got this, and you.
You said I'm gonna let you shine, nigga.
Because also like if I do it, I want to be 100% all in, and I know you're 100% all in on this, Hakeem. Like you fucking, this is your shit. You know what I mean? Like videos are my shit. So if I do it, it's gonna be short form interviews, 5 minutes, cut up, edited, funny. You know what I mean? Not like getting to know the person like you have on lock.
It's more just like.
Just like joking around with them. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna say that exact
shit.
Yeah. It's gonna be the first part.
Fucking .com, man. .com the fucking GOAT, man. Oh man. I really wanna, you know, before we end this off, like I really wanna know like, you know, the best advice you can possibly give someone that's gonna eventually sit in this chair and be where you're at. You know, because a lot of the times I feel like people are always trying to figure out how can they, you know, they end up like .com or be where you're at. I'm sure you get those DMs all the time. Like how do you respond to that?
Do you mean videographers specifically?
Yeah.
It's hard. I could go on for hours about this, so let me keep it concise. But it's hard to find your style because it takes so many hours. Like it takes so much elbow grease to find what your bag of tricks is that you can use in your videos. But if you just commit yourself to that, it's always better than finding the shortcuts of, and I don't knock anyone like whatsoever, but having someone else edit your videos or whatever things you can work around, which I understand because it's fucking taxing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you can, try and find your style, you know, because if you have your style, no one can do what you do, you know what I mean? And you'll be irreplaceable, and then when you hit someone up, you have some leverage, you know what I mean?
Because I feel like with like videographers, like even with Cole, and when I see with you, and I see with guys like Lone Wolf, like I know what's about to come on the screen because like that's their style. Like how long did it take to get, you know, to where you are? How long did it take to build your style up?
I feel like the first video I can remember that I thought, man, this is a good video. I, like genuinely, not just because it's me, this is a good video. Was NGYL Catch a Kill, and then the We Ain't Going video shortly after. So that was probably 3 years in or so. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It took some time, and that's editing every day to get to that.
What are some good? I'm not too familiar with like the editing shit. So like, what are like good programs to use? Like, if I wanted to today just like edit a funny
I get this DM so fucking much.
I'm sure you do.
So much. I'm sure I got it since we started talking, bro. I get it so much.
Like
but it's understandable. Adobe Premiere and After Effects. That's the one, dude.
That's the
one, yeah.
That's crazy. Adobe Premiere and After Effects. You heard it live.
Because you can be specific, get specific, like down to the frame. Like you control what every frame of your video is, and that's what those two allow you to do, especially After Effects. Yeah.
Okay. What are some like other really good features that it separates itself from the other ones?
Like about those two, just I don't know any of the other ones. In high school we had Adobe. To now I have Adobe. So I can't compare and contrast. Like I never use Final Cut,
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Man, I know like, you spend a lot of your times editing and everything, but I'm sure you also watch a lot of like movies and shit. There's no way you're not a big movie head.
Yeah. I'm more into like weird TV shows and shit.
You are?
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying, like the natural segue I feel like will be like an Adult Swim show is like the dream, 100%. There's a cartoon I made. You guys should go find it on my Instagram. But there's a cartoon I made which is like very much the exact type of like comedy and stuff like that I want to do. Yeah.
That's gonna be hard, man.
Like really weird niche TV shows that were on like Adult Swim and shit. But yeah, movies too. I mean, all of it. I like shit where it's like where I watch it and I'm like, God damn it, I wish I made that. That is the shit that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on God. You shot a bunch of videos, right? And, my personal favorite, man, I'm not gonna lie, man, Candypaint, what's up? Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, to this day?
What? Of course, this shit is crazy.
Understandable, yeah.
Bro, like I see little glimpses of that in other music videos. Like I see that little sauce. Like how did you come up with that? How did that, how did you? I just fucking,
so back then I had a little more time to like develop the idea before we would start shooting. Now it's so like on the go and shit, but I took a frame that I had a green screen clip of some other artist. And then I put it in, I was like, I know I want it to be green screen, and then I know I want the other half to be glow in the dark type shit.
Yeah.
So for the green screen part, what's like the sauce? And then I just spent an hour or two just experimenting with shit. Made the first frame. The first initial frame where there's the bar on the side and then the name comes in, Candypaint, what's up and shit, I had made that already. I already had that. So then by the time I shot it, I just had to plug them in, and that was the basis for the whole rest of the video. But it's kind of unfortunate on that video because you can only do that once. I can only do that colorful, you know what I mean? That thing once.
It fit the song so hard every time the 808 hit. That 808 on that motherfucking and just rumble a little bit.
But there's a lot of other sauce that I learned on that video that now I can apply because it's more universal. That video is very, it's. If I had 5 videos since then that had that same colorful, it would be like, all right, dude, like we get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
Although
man.
I do that in a different way with the neon and shit like that, but that's different.
Yeah, no, that one was hard, man. It's very simple too.
That's the first one that I feel like really separated me a little bit.
Yeah. I could tell. Because that one, when I first seen that, I was like, what the fuck?
It got some eyes on. Yeah.
That shit was crazy. One of the most important things too, like in the video, is like, I mean, at least to me, my knowledge, I don't know, you're actually our director and everything. It's like a good treatment. Like, how do you go about like coming up with a treatment or writing a treatment? Is that a collaborative thing with you, the artist, or do they just let .com work and do his thing?
I usually just have it in my head, unless it's a label thing and they need something written up. But if they do need something written up, it's literally like me typing like 5 paragraphs or whatever. It's not like if you see other directors' treatments, it's like nicely decorated and it's like they got pictures and shit. Like fucking whatever, dude. Like what are we actually gonna see? My shit's like an essay. But I don't know. I'm not too into like storyline stuff per se yet. I'm like with Clapper's video, we kind of did that to a little extent, but I don't know. I just kind of can figure out in my head like, all right, this will look cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all mental before it. Okay.
Like there's no storyline for this video, but it's just like turn. I just want to make turn stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, and one of the things is too, like I hear a lot about people talking about videos is locations and how things will be burnt out super fast.
Yeah.
But I also remember this location. Speaking of that, that's the Batman hangar.
They hated on us for this one. Yeah.
They did?
Yeah. I mean, it went viral on Twitter because there's like a tweet that they could just hit send anytime someone drops a video on there, which I understand, like get your engagement and shit like that. But, but I don't know. I feel like we used it in a cool way.
Yeah, look at that shot around that. That shit hard.
Yeah.
That's just that's a fly shot in and out. Twizzy Rich handshake.
Yeah.
I think what I've known you for too is really just like The moving of people super fast.
Yeah.
Like, what did you come up with that? Because that shit hard as hell.
That's the first time I did that. Honestly, the What's Up video was a big one because it would like, you can't notice because it has all those effects on it, but it'll go zoom into him, zoom out, zoom into whatever, zoom out. I don't know. The like what I said earlier, you do it enough that you have your bag of tricks, and then that becomes your style because you can apply it in different ways.
Yeah. And just using it different places and
different places and different little adjustments to it. Yeah.
And too, like, I think for me, like you have good location. You don't have crazy location, but I feel like you've always just used the most of what you have. Like,
yeah.
You know, like, and you make that dope. Because I feel like I throw .com in a fucking quiet, like a little blank room or some shit, he gonna come out and make that motherfucker.
I can turn it up, yeah.
It can just turn it
into because I've had to so much, you know? Like me and Tripp have a new video coming out that is like in a parking lot, but you wouldn't believe that if I showed it. It looks fucking insane, but you gotta learn to finesse it. You don't even always get your first choice.
Yeah,
you know?
I love that. Even this one, this is crazy. How do you go about like, you know, picking locations? Like, is there a way, like, you know, to let like up and coming videographers know, like, you know, the best way to get locations, or what are you looking for with locations?
Just like as I'm looking through a list of them with the pictures and stuff, wherever that is, whatever website or whatever, just play the song on loop, and then it just kind of matches up in my head. I don't know. Yeah.
So you're like looking at the place, and then you look.
Yeah.
You also.
I feel like I'm also musically inclined. Like I played the piano for like 8 years or something growing up.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Why'd you stop?
Like I can read sheet music and shit, cause I got to high school and I was like, I want to do sports and videos, you know? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just wasn't for me anymore. But I still had the, I don't know, like the neurons or whatever that it creates, yeah.
The creative neurons.
Yeah.
You know one thing people don't know, and I'm going to air you out on camera right now? .com was in a frat. That was a frat boy.
Yeah.
How was that time? Well, it didn't last long. You wasn't in school for that long, right?
I wasn't in school for that long. It was like 1 year, 2 semesters it lasted.
Man.
And by the end, I was over it.
Really?
But I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. I can't.
Because he's like, I love beer and shit, but I can't drink it too much because beer is like literally the most fattening shit.
Yeah.
It's so good though.
It's you know, it's a good time. Yeah.
You love beer, man. You're a Corona man.
I love a Rona. You know. Yeah. But it was, I don't know. It was my friends did. I know there's like a super like negative connotation and stuff, and understandably so, but I don't know. It was like fucking. I wanted to fucking party and have the college experience. I fucking went
I would have
very
been in
hard
the
at college.
HBCU if I was in college. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'd have been, Sigma, one of them
Yeah,
shits.
and your boys were doing it inside.
I was
like
gonna do that.
Like we.
I don't have nothing.
We're gonna
against
party.
rap.
You're like, so we're gonna party, and then you're like, yeah, you just want to do it. Yeah.
I would have went to one of those. I went to HBCU, ended up being a Sigma, get my little bald head, hit the line up. Damn in the line, what a deal, you know what I'm saying? And they let me in.
That's
no,
cool.
nigga, you can't come in here. But man, yeah. I'm very excited for you, man. I'm very excited for the future for .com, man.
Likewise.
We usually do this, you know, to close it out and everything. What's your message for our generation?
Whatever you're doing, like whatever you're pursuing or passionate about and stuff, if you want, like we get to do like the thing that we like with the people we like and make money at, and it's like best case scenario, you know what I mean? Like if you want like the best case scenario type of thing for yourself, it's not supposed to be easy. It is not supposed to be easy. The world doesn't owe it to you, and it's gonna take hours and take a fucking grind, like to get there. But you gotta realize that that's part of it. Like Miley Cyrus said, it's the climb, you know what I mean? And fucking, and you have to be willing to take those risks and fucking take some L's and you know, get your hands dirty and whatever it takes, you know what I mean? Like I've done the whole, like I've slept on the floor for a month straight, or I've slept on the couch with Diego Money and Lil Dude to my right, and I'm like this, and I fucking can't move, you know what I mean? Because I just got to be around certain shit.
People don't really know about those early days of .com. Like,
dude,
really
it's
in the trap
everything you can fucking imagine. Sleeping on the tile floor in the studio, every possible combination of that fucked up, you know, stuff that someone has to do to get there. Like, bro, it's happened. Like, I've been through the worst, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I mean? And if you want to get to that, I know you can relate to this. If you want to get to that exceptional best case scenario place, you know, you got to be up for it.
You got to sacrifice, bro.
Yeah.
I done slept on floors, couches, and outside too, man.
Yeah.
We done been there, but my boy turning up, man. .com, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, bro.